Okay, another Joshcast. Or, sorry, Nerdy Virgin podcast. I haven't called it Joshcast in years. Hopefully the error in branding won't cause me to lose hundreds of thousands of followers. So I got my MRI last Friday. I haven't gotten the results yet. Waiting for the results. Probably will get it this Friday. Have a headache today, so I'm flipping out. Sitting here trying to, on the one hand, I say to myself, I'm not a doctor. I got to let the doctors tell me what's going on. And on the other hand, I'm like, are we sure they know everything? Because when I do research on a pineal gland cyst, I don't know a lot. There's not a lot there. So I don't know if this is related or not, and I'm trying not to go crazy, and I feel like I'm going crazy. I almost didn't record this, but then I decided may as well just do this, just to take my mind off of it by talking about the thing itself, which is probably bad. I found a class, a Tai Chi class. I want to learn Tai Chi again. I learned it in college. I want to learn Tai Chi again, and maybe that'll fix it. Maybe moving slowly will unblock the flows, and maybe that'll help. I don't know. I'll tell you what won't help. Eating a sugar cookie with frosting, which is what I ate a few minutes ago. It tasted delicious. Not going to help the situation. Maybe it will help. I don't know. No one knows. But, I'm still trying to exercise. Do my daily thing. Trying to suss out these headaches, which go in and out too. That's the other weird thing. They kind of come and go. But beyond that, I feel fine. That's what freaks me out too. I guess it could be worse. I could have the headache and feel awful at the same time. Or maybe I'm just not getting enough sleep. I thought I got enough sleep last night, but I was waking up frequently. Maybe it has to be 8 uninterrupted hours of sleep. That hasn't happened in a long time. That could be it right there. Maybe it's the fact that I'm not sleeping in my bedroom, I'm sleeping in my living room. And on the other side of my living room is all the noise of the street. My apartment will also make these creaks in the middle of the night. I'm assuming it's temperature change causing the wood to creak. Or there are animals of some kind jumping on the roof. And they're jumping on the roof because they know that I'm a light sleeper. So I feel like there's a family of raccoons. It's like, let's go slowly drive them nuts. It's on their roster of things to do. Do we freak out, Josh? Make his headaches worse? Yeah, good. See that it's done. Also, I've been using this new editing app when I make my little videos in the morning. And the editing app can extract the audio, and now I can have characters talk over each other, which I'm too excited about. I'm like, this is how I go viral. Now, I can make it sound slightly more conversational. That's what the social media landscape wants. That's been the number one problem with my videos thus far. It's okay to watch, but I feel like these characters aren't talking over each other. That's what the social media world is saying. Not enough Robert Altman in this video. So, we'll see if that makes a difference. I really don't want to die. Isn't that amazing? All through my 20s and 30s, I was depressed. Sometimes had suicidal ideation. Now, in my 40s, body's starting to fall apart. We're moving out of the age of when someone dies. It's like, oh my God, that's shocking to, oh, well, now's when it starts to happen. Now's when I want to live, of course. Youth is wasted on the young, they say. But, yeah, I don't know what the results of this MRI is going to be. I'm hoping the migraines have nothing to do with the cyst, and the cyst is an incidental thing that I've probably had my whole life. Probably not going to be a problem. That's the hope. We will see. I'll find out on Friday. But I am freaking out, understandably. Understandably so. Freaking out. But then again, when am I not freaking out about something? It seems like there's always something that I'm freaking out about. Can I get to the point where I can let things roll off my shoulder? Can I get to the point where nothing bothers me? Yes, it's called death. Okay, let's not go in that direction, please. Let's not do that. I do seem to have a bit more energy today. Ironic given the headache. But that's what's throwing me about this. That's what I'm trying to figure out, what's causing the headache. I don't know if it's a diet thing. Maybe it's a sinus thing. I don't know, but there's, it's hot out and I don't feel like there's an abundance of spores. Headache just seems to come whenever it comes. Maybe it's a dehydration thing, but I've been drinking I've been drinking tea all day, but I drank a lot of water today. So I don't think it's that. I mean, I feel like if it were the cyst, and the cyst was getting bigger, then it would be getting worse, but it doesn't seem like it's getting worse. I'll go a week, feel fine, then have a headache, then go a week, feel fine, then have a headache. It's like in and out. And I don't know if that means it's getting worse or not. Seems like it's getting better. It seems like it was a lot worse when it was rainy in the winter. So, I don't know. I'm very confused by what's happening. Hopefully this MRI result will shed some light on it. We're gunning for the cyst is stable and the headaches probably aren't related. That's what we're gunning for. We'll see. We will see. Meanwhile, I've been thinking, I'm enjoying producing these little sketches online. You can watch them on my Instagram or my YouTube shorts or my Facebook reels or my, what's the other one? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube reels. Oh, TikTok, yeah, that too. Multiple channels, you can watch them. At Nerdy Virgin. And you'll find them. And I've been enjoying making them, and I want to do something bigger. Dare I say, a limited series. I'm thinking I'm going to gun for that next, as I'm learning more about editing and what have you. But I want to do something where I play all the characters, because I just hate collaboration. Could be one reason why I'm not building the huge following that I want. Narrow on the collaboration. Could that be the problem? But I want to give it a try. See if I can make it work. See if I can make it work. That's what I would like to do. And make a limited series. Can I make 9 10-minute episodes, so it culminates into 90 minutes? I think that's what I'd like to do. That's what I'm gunning for. Gunning as a verb. Ugh, problematic. That's what I'm peaceful coexisting for. Is that better? Oh boy, these crickets are loud. That is not inspiring confidence in recording this. Reminds me, sometimes I'll listen to a radio station. There's one guy on the station who's the DJ, and he makes a joke and pauses, but there's no laughter. He's alone in the room. I think he's anticipating laughter. I'm not laughing. I just feel awkward. It makes me feel like right now. Well, I guess you're feeling awkward after that one. Did I mention this was a comedy podcast? Okay. I'm at the top of the hill. I mean, I'll certainly tell you what the results are next Monday. Stay tuned. No idea what's going to happen. Trying not to freak out. Trying not to freak out. That's the goal. That is the goal. That is the plan. You know what I mean? Sorry, you know what? I disappeared for a second. I went into seething anger for a second. Apologize. Has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with what we're doing here. Just really went in a moment of seething anger. Imagining someone I was mad at and cursing them out. Sorry about that. I'm back now. Okay, what are we talking about? I can't talk about the person. I don't want to talk about the person with the seething anger. I don't want to go there. I just don't want to go there. But doesn't matter ultimately. There's always someone I'm mad at. That's the other thing. It doesn't matter who there's always someone. There's always a nemesis. Interesting though. I went into that place and then my headache got a little bit worse. Perhaps the headache is me holding on to things. Maybe I need to let go. Maybe I need to learn to forgive, and the headache will abate. That could be something. That could totally be something. Probably a migraine. That's probably what it is, right? I don't know. I should stop obsessing over it. I need a distraction. And yet every time I try to distract myself, nothing seems to work. Who can say what it is? Maybe if I get some sleep tonight, it'll go away. And people are like, oh, you just need to take something for the pain. I'm like, no, I need to figure out what the source of the pain is and maybe try to eliminate that. That seems like a more logical solution than just covering up the pain with drugs. Oh, I just walked into a spider web. That's not helping the migraine. And I'm crossing the street before I get run over by a car. Hello, world. Did it. But yeah, I would like to shoot something more, shoot something a little bit longer. That's what I'd like to do. Wide angle. I want to do it on the wide angle on the phone. That's what I'd like to do. The question is, can I do it playing multiple characters? It's the best way to do it. I think I have to shoot all of one character at once, and then shoot all of another character, and just kind of go from there. See if it works. And then edit it on the big machine. That's what I have to do. Edit it on the big machine. I've also got to figure out how to balance out the sound so that it always sounds the same. I think this is where they get you have to record just the ambient noise and then just put that underneath everything. And somebody drove by trying to shoot me with a squirt gun. That was fun. What did that accomplish? Hopefully there was nothing poisonous in the squirt gun. That's immediately where my mind goes to. Oh, they had poison in the gun. Immediately, where my mind goes, there was a poison in there. 12 days from now, I'm going to be dead. It was radiation. It was radiated water. That's what they were shooting at me. That's immediately where my brain goes. Radiated water. That's how I am dealing with it. Driving a Ford Mustang. Can you believe that? Just driving by, shooting me with a squirt gun, and they were adults. They were friggin' adults. Well, or they were teenagers who looked like they were adults. I don't think they were. I think they were friggin' adults. No one ever grows up. All dudes, that's obvious. Only dudes would do that. Only dudes would derive pleasure from that. Oh, this is the world I live in. All right, it's been about 16 minutes. That's something, right? I think we've accomplished something. Feeling a little bit better. Feeling like I expressed something. Something may come out of this squirt gun thing. Now I feel like I need to take a shower. Now I want to take a shower. What if they had pee in the squirt gun? Squirt gun. That's my fear. Just shooting someone like that. Horrible. Well, it did take my mind off of the headache momentarily. See, that's the thing. And now I am feeling a little bit better, and the headache feels like it is abated for the moment, which that's a plus. That's fun. Now, the other thing that this could mean, sometimes when I get the headache, is that the weather's about to change. But when I checked on the weather forecast, it didn't look like there was much of a change. Isn't that strange? I do miss my mom. We're getting to the end of the podcast, and this is, I know, a hard time to bring it up, but I miss my mom lately. I gotta say, I feel like I could have a 1-hour conversation with her when she was in her prime. Both of us would be so worried about this cyst. We would worry about it together. And I would be talking about it in circles with her. And the conversation would go one of two ways. Either she would try to abate or ameliorate my concern, or she would say, well, what if it's something behind the cyst? What if there's a stroke hiding behind the cyst and the MRI can't see it? I don't think that's what she'd say. But who can say at this point? I do miss her, though. I do miss her. You know, sometimes I feel like there's all this stress and energy, and I've got no one to talk to. I feel like whenever I talk to anyone, it's just varying degrees of me having to take care of them. But there's no one there to take care of me. And even the people who say, oh, I'll be there for you. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. So that's a fun thought to have. I don't even trust enough to have a co-host. I don't want to bother with the logistics of a co-host. See, this is dichotomy is the wrong word, but the catch-22 of the situation. I want to be loved, and at the same time, I don't want to bother with scheduling. There's something there. All right, that's enough. I'll let you know what happens next week.